Hi. It's been so long. I don't know why filming Pink Daisy's video makes me feel so awkward because like I stream. I talk in front of a camera all the time. But this is like unfamiliar. I don't know. Sorry if I'm really awkward today. I remember in my last video that I posted like over a year ago, I talked about how it's easy to lose hope in humanity at times like this, right? Because we're going through unprecedented times. And yeah, of course it would happen when we're adults, right? Like, this comment has kind of been stuck to me because I posted a video and someone was like, I don't even know the context anymore. They were just like, we're at war, nothing matters. And I was like, but this person was leaving me hate, right? I think that was the premise. Like, we're at war, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna leave hate if I want to kind of deal. And that stuck with me because I feel like a lot of people are giving up, right? And like me included, like a lot of things I'm just like, who cares? The world's ending, who cares? But I realized you could flip that mentality into the world is ending, who cares? Like in a good way. I feel like if you read a lot of like philosophy texts, you might see this as like absurdism of like, life has no meaning, whoop whoop, life is just weird and absurd. I know I sound crazy, but just stick with me, okay? If life is just going downhill, nothing actually matters, we're all gonna die soon, why not do something that you've always wanted to do? That doesn't hurt other people. I don't know if I have to preface this, but some of you guys are crazy. If you've always wanted to pursue like an art, right? Whether that's actual like drawing art, sculpting, painting, or music, why don't you just do it? Like you said, the world's going to shit. Like, who gives a fuck, right? Why not pursue something you've been wanting to do? I feel like I talk to you guys on stream a lot, and I feel like some of you guys have brought this up too, where they're like, Day, I've always wanted to stream, but I haven't. And I'm always like, oh, you should. Like, what's stopping you, right? And I think the most common responses is like, you don't know where to start, which I get. A lot of things you really do need to research, to be honest. I don't think streaming is particularly hard, but I think it's because I started like 3-ish years ago that I kind of like forgot the struggles that I went through. But I'm pretty sure when I started, I was like asking all my streamer friends, like, well, what did you do about this? What do you prefer? What do you do? You know? So I think it was like the whole research aspect was difficult. Another one was like, because you're in the spotlight when you stream, it's the embarrassment aspect. But then that leads me to ask you guys, like, why do you want to stream if you don't want the spotlight? Because I feel like streaming is very like spotlight oriented. Even if you just want to do it as a hobby, the purpose of streaming is for live interactions. So I'm like, do you want to stream or do you want to content create? And I feel like I convinced a lot of you guys to go with the content creating like YouTube aspect instead of like the streaming aspect, which is great. But then like the content aspect, you guys are like, oh, then like how do I get into content? Like stuff like that. And then there's more research going, blah, 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 blah. Where I'm going with this rant is if you want to do something, you should just do it. You guys probably heard like the phrase where it's like time will pass anyways. People who are like, oh, there's so much work, that's so much research to do. The time will pass anyway. It's either you do what you want to and time will pass and eventually you'll get really good at it, or you just don't do it and you keep reminiscing about what if I did this 10 years ago. Instead of spending your energy thinking about the things that you want to do, just use your energy to actually do what you want to do, because like you said, life is ending. The world is ending. I do genuinely think that if you want to pursue art, this is one of the best times to do it because of the AI like explosion that's happening. And let's get this straight, that's not me saying use AI for your art, okay? I think art and humanities is one thing that AI can never fully replicate or create on their own, because AI it's recycling stuff, right? It steals. I don't even want to say take. It steals everything and then just gives you what's already made. But a lot of good art and good humanities things, liberal arts, all come from your brain, right? That stores all your lived experiences and your emotions that AI just can't create on its own. As AI gets bigger and invades different aspects of your life, people crave like humanity. Yeah. So if you've ever wanted to make music, if you ever wanted to make art, this is, I feel like, the time to. And yes, I don't want to sound out of touch and be like, you'll make it with the power of belief and happiness, right? If you are trying to make a profit out of your arts, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's probably gonna be really hard because of the amount of AI slop in like every aspect of arts right now. It's gonna be hard to discover you and your soul in your creation. But I promise you, if you've been feeling nothing but dread and just nihilism, right? You're just like, nothing fucking matters, life is over. I beg you to try and create something, because just the process of creation will heal your soul and you will feel better. And I think right now it's so easy to feel hopeless and empty and void, and especially when news cycles just in like seconds, new things are happening in this world and you just can't just process everything. Healing your soul right now with creation of and just feeling your emotions and humanity will make you feel so much more hopeful in life. And like, call me delusional. I think I said this earlier, I don't remember anymore, but call me delusional again. I genuinely believe if something is for you, it will happen, right? If this art career was meant for you, it will happen. If it wasn't, and this was just a process to get you to heal your soul or heal some part inside you that you can't heal with traditional methods like journaling or going to therapy, this is it. That's still good enough. If something inside your soul is asking you to create something, to pursue arts, pursue a job or a new hobby or anything, I think this is the time. I promise you, you'll feel better. And time passes anyway. Your future you will thank you for picking something up that you've always wanted to do. There was an incident recently where someone asked me to remind them to apply for this job. And I have really bad memory. I have to write things down. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm like reliable enough to like remind you to do something, because I barely am hitting my deadlines, right? And I think they were like, it's okay, it's not that important. And I was like, no, it is important. If you want this job, it's important. You should take it seriously. If you don't take it seriously, who will take you seriously? You know, I'm sure you guys all have heard that before. If you don't think your goals, your hobbies, your life, your emotions, your human experience isn't important, who will think it's important? Who will find it important? No matter how shit this world is becoming, your life is important. Your lived experiences are important. You live once. I feel so cringe lately saying you only live once, because I feel like I'm back in like 2010 where I'm like, YOLO, you only live once. But genuinely, as I'm growing up, I still like to think I'm a teenager, okay? I'm a mid-20s teenager. But as I'm growing up, I feel that sentiment more than anything. I'm getting older. I literally only live once. I want to do this. Because if not now, then when am I gonna do this? When I check my demographics, a lot of you guys are, I think it says like 18 to 24. And then I have my second biggest audience, I think it's like 24 to like 30. I don't know if that's how the numbers go. And honestly, that age range is so young. I have like a really young audience. I don't know if I like the saying of that. I feel like young as in we're in our 20s, mid-20s. We're still figuring it out. We're in our prime to just fuck things up and live our lives. That's not to say my 30-year-old viewers can't fuck shit up and live their life. You know, you still can live your life. I feel like at any point in your life, you can live your life. I think definitely it'll get harder because I'm starting to feel lower back pain already. But I tell myself that this is like the healthiest, the youngest, the prettiest I'll be. I'm just gonna go put myself out there, do things that I want to do, live my experiences. I don't want to make this disclaimer because I think it sounds stupid and very like self-explanatory. But the 3 years I've been making content, I realized not a lot of people have strong literacy skills. So I don't want people to take my words and like jumble it up, right? So this is not me saying you should quit your job and pursue random hobbies in your life. Okay, be responsible, be financially responsible. I'm lucky where I have a safety net. I stay with my family still, so I can make riskier financial decisions and pursue my arts and hobbies. Like, I understand that privilege that I have. And this is genuinely for people who have this ache in their soul. And like, I understand how it feels to like constantly be working and being so exhausted you can't even pour like an ounce of your soul into your hobbies. Like, I understand that. I've been there. But I do encourage you that if you feel this calling in your soul to make art or do something, whenever you have time, whenever you have the chance, I recommend doing even 1%, because this all or nothing mentality is ruining a lot of people. And to be honest, I'm still guilty of this. I think about it where it's like, oh, I don't have a full hour to go to the gym, I'm just not gonna go to the gym. But you guys all know, like 30 minutes of gym is better than no gym. And so 30 minutes that you can put into your artwork is better than nothing. If you want to start streaming, 30 minutes of streaming is better than no minutes of streaming. If you want to make content, making one silly goofy TikTok is better than making no silly goofy TikTok. Make sure to work for you, not against you. Because I remember I really wanted to be a morning person so bad, and I would try to wake up at 7 and I would get nothing done because I'm just tired all day long. This video is getting pretty long, so I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys for sticking around. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. If not, I'll see you on stream.